Welcome to the Apple Daily News. This podcast is created by Generative AI. Today is October 2nd, 2024, and we've got a lineup of intriguing stories from the world of Apple technology. From privacy challenges to new chip releases, there's plenty to discuss. Remember, links to all stories can be found in the episode notes. Let's dive into the ongoing battle for online privacy. A recent article highlights the challenges users face with web browsers like Google's Chrome and Apple's Safari. Despite privacy laws in places like California, these browsers lack a simple one-click option to stop data sharing. A proposed amendment to California's privacy laws aimed to change this, but it was opposed by Google and Apple, leading to its failure. This situation underscores the influence of big tech on privacy rights, as users often find it easier to accept data sharing terms than to navigate complex settings. Smaller browsers like Firefox and Brave offer better privacy protections, but the majority of users stick with Chrome, Safari, and Edge, which don't. Privacy advocates stress the need for easy opt-out mechanisms in privacy laws, a sentiment echoed by Ashkan Soltani of the California Privacy Protection Agency. In financial news, Ireland is set to receive a €14 billion tax windfall from Apple, described as transformational by Finance Minister Jack Chambers. This follows a European Court of Justice ruling that Ireland must recover the tax from Apple. The funds will be used for infrastructure projects, not everyday expenses or tax cuts, as Ireland prepares for a general election in November. The windfall will be split into 2 installments, contributing to a projected total tax revenue of €105 billion for 2024. Ireland's budget surplus is largely due to this ruling, with corporate tax revenues expected to reach €38 billion, influenced by major companies like Apple. Turning to Russia, Apple has removed nearly 100 VPN apps from its App Store, far more than the 25 reported by Roskomnadzor, Russia's censorship body. These VPNs are vital for Russians to bypass government censorship. Critics argue that Apple's actions contribute to censorship and lack transparency. Despite exiting the Russian market, Apple products are still sold there through third-party resellers. This situation highlights the struggle for internet freedom in Russia, where the government intensifies control over online information. On the hardware front, Apple has unveiled its new A18 and A18 Pro chips for the iPhone 16 and 16 Pro models. These chips, built on a 3nm process, offer high performance for mobile devices. The A18 Pro, with a more powerful GPU and enhanced neural engine, is optimized for demanding tasks like video editing and gaming. The chips use TSMC's InfoPop packaging for a compact design, enhancing thermal and electrical performance. In the realm of artificial intelligence, Apple is launching its new AI suite, Apple Intelligence, this month. Available through free updates for select devices, it enhances Siri and introduces features like text summarization and audio transcription. This marks a shift for Apple, which has restructured operations in response to AI advancements. The initial release won't include all announced features, but Apple plans to roll them out gradually over the next year. For those who love note-taking, Forever Phone Notes is a new framework for Apple Notes, designed to simplify digital note-taking and knowledge management. It's scalable and user-friendly, with features like easy navigation and customization options. Currently in beta, it encourages users to reflect on past entries and engage with the community for tips and tricks. In audio news, Apple has released a new beta firmware for the second-generation AirPods Pro. While specific changes aren't disclosed, Apple is working on new hearing aid features expected later this year. The previous update introduced functionalities like head gestures for calls and voice isolation mode. Users need Xcode 16 and iOS 18 to access the latest features. For gamers, Tick is a new mobile game that uses haptic feedback to combat boredom during dull moments. Players replicate vibration sequences by tapping their screens, offering an engaging experience without needing to look at their phones. Priced at $95, Tick emphasizes accessibility and privacy, collecting no user data. Lastly, Perplexity, an AI-driven search app, is now available for Mac users. It offers credible answers with cited sources and features like Pro Search and Thread Follow-up. Users can maintain a personal library of search history, and the app supports multiple languages. It's free to download, with in-app subscriptions for Perplexity Pro. And for Mac gamers, Apple has introduced Game Mode, which enhances gaming by prioritizing CPU and GPU resources while minimizing background tasks. It reduces latency for wireless devices and activates automatically in full screen mode. Users can also set up a focus mode to filter notifications during gaming. That's all for today's episode of the Apple Daily News. We hope you found these stories insightful and engaging. Don't forget to check the episode notes for links to all the stories we've covered. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from the world of Apple technology. Until then, stay informed and stay curious.